What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel Casper's Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel. So, it is that time again. It is time for another early review. If you have not checked out the title yet, I have with me today the Air Jordan 1 Skyline, which is set to drop April 8th as of right now. Retail price on the shoe is $180. Now, this is one of the Jordan 1s that I've actually been waiting for. When they first announced it, I was like, I think I actually do like that Jordan 1, and I wanted to get a personal pair. I think it's going to be a hit or miss for some people. They are even going below StockX on retail. It's an interesting one. It's a unique Jordan 1, but I think with how the Jordan 1 has been over the past year or two, it's just been up and down, and it's going to be a byproduct of that, unfortunately. But I think it's a pretty cool shoe, so we're going to go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to give you all my thoughts on the shoe and just my overall opinion from there. Now, before we do jump into the review, of course, I got to give a shout out to my guys, Perfect Fit Kicks and Kamikaze Kicks on Instagram. If you need early pairs, if you need an early group that gets early pairs to join, hit them up on Instagram. They will get you right. Y'all have seen all of the early reviews that I do. Most of them do come from those two people. So check them out on Instagram. Now, jumping to the shoe and starting off with the box. Now, one thing I will say with this shoe is these do come with a special box. And y'all know I love when they switch up the box with these Jordan 1s or just Jordans in general. So as you see, you have the red Nike logo on top, and then in the background you have the Chicago skyline. You have a basketball goal over here. Now, this shoe is inspired by a famous picture, and that is this picture right here. This is the OG Air Jordan 1 campaign photo. It is, like I mentioned, the Chicago skyline with Michael Jordan dunking. So that is where the colorway on this shoe comes from. I love the history, or the history they bring back to put on the shoe like this. So just the details in the shoe were really cool. But like I mentioned, this was the box. This box is dope to me. And then going to the rest of the box, the rest is just the regular Jordan 1 box. So all the way around, it's just the regular box. The top is where it's at though. Now going to go to the label. The label reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Craft. The colorway is Vivid Orange, Black, Ice, Lilac. This is a size 11.5, which is my personal size. Retail price on these is $180, and like I mentioned, they're set to drop April 8th as of right now. They were supposed to drop earlier, but I believe they got pushed back, so hopefully that April 8th date sticks. Of course, true to size on these. I go to true to size on all my Jordan 1s, so these are no different. Now going to the inside of the box, we do have the brown cardboard with the red stamp there, white Nike check mark. And then continuing on, we do have, I believe it's one piece of paper. So just a plain white sheet of paper, all on this one. And then continuing on to the rest of the box, just the brown cardboard inside. No YDM sticker in here, but that is the interior of the box. Now continuing on to the shoe. So this is the Air Jordan 1 Skyline. Give you all a quick 360 on these so you can get an idea of what they look like. And then we can jump into a more in-depth review on it. So, starting off with the outsole, we have a regular Jordan 1 outsole, and this time in the all black colorway. So all black on the outsole. You do see the Nike logo right here, and Nike written out on the middle of the shoe, which is typical. Now going up to the midsole, we have a sail midsole, and that wraps all the way around the shoe. So all sail on the midsole. Honestly, the sail isn't bad on this one. I think I do like it. Of course, it's always, to me, a little weird when they do sail midsole and then white upper, but I'm not complaining too much on these. Now, going to the upper, we have a mainly white-based leather upper, but we also do have the denim on here as well. So two-tone material, leather, and denim. We'll go ahead and start with the leather. So on the toe box, you do have white leather. That is on the toe box. And then you'll continue around, you'll see behind the mid-panel here, behind the Nike swoosh. So it is that white leather, and that does wrap around the shoe. And then on to the other side where you see more of the same white leather. I will say the leather quality in here is pretty nice. It's more of a stiffer leather, but it has a smooth feel to it, so I do like this leather. If you're a fan of the stiffer leather, these have that on here compared to the more soft tumble leather. This is not necessarily that. Now we'll be curious to see just how well the quality holds up over each shoe that does come out. Will it all be stiff leather? It'll just be one of those wait and see. Y'all know how quality control has been with Nike shoes. It's just hit or miss sometimes depending on, I guess, how many shoes they make and just however it goes. And now going to the other portions of the shoe. So like I mentioned, we have a denim type material, and it is that two-tone. It has that ombre effect on here, so it changes from one color to the next. But starting at the back, you have that orangish pink colorway. I'll go orange, and I can tell you it is vivid orange. So orange on the back side of the shoe. You do see the black Wings logo there as well. And then if you continue down, it changes to that lilac color, that blue kind of purplish color. And that it goes around the front to the toe box where it gets to that same color there. But like I mentioned, it is an ombre effect, so it does change. And the other shoe is flipped. So whenever we get to that one, I will show y'all that it's flipped on both sides. You do have the black Wings logo. That is right there. And then on the Nike swooshes, they are black and denim Nike swoosh. So the same material here is the same material that's on the back and the front of the shoe. And so that's on both sides, that same type of Nike check mark. Now going to the tongue and the laces, these do come with black laces already laced in the shoe. But you do get an additional set of laces, which is a pair of white laces that do come in the cardboard box that we've been seeing with the Jordan 1s lately. But this is the set of white laces that you get. Now continuing on to the tongue, you have a white tongue with the white tag that reads Nike Air on it. And that is the tag right there. The Nike Air is in black. And I believe that's everything on the outside of the shoe. So let's go ahead and go to the inside. So you do have a black sock liner with these. So wrapping around there. I already took the insole out, which is why y'all aren't seeing it there. No lace tips on here, just regular, like I mentioned, black laces. I think I would end up keeping the black laces in these, just my personal opinion. Now the production date on these is July 20th, 2022 to September 13th, 2022. So kind of mid last year. Like I mentioned, these were pushed back. They were supposed to release earlier, but I don't know what exactly happened, but they just got pushed back. So now we're finally getting them. Now going to the rest of the inside of the shoe, so the shoe tree and the insole. Shoe tree, we have a paper shoe tree, which we've been seeing with a lot of the Jordans lately. And then if we go to the insole, you have a black insole with the Nike Air in that. It's like a pinkish colorway on the Nike Air, but that is right there. And then on the back side of the insole, it is black. Alright, so let's jump to the other shoes so y'all can see the difference. So like I mentioned, the ombre effect does flip on here. So this one, the lilac is on the back of the shoe, and then it transitions to that vivid orange on the front of the shoe. So I do like that they did flip the colors on here. And I'm going to show y'all both shoes so y'all can see them. But here we go. So you can see that they do, in fact, flip there. So like I mentioned, I do like what they did with the shoe. Let me make sure this one. I think it's a cool touch. It's very unique. It makes the shoe it sets it apart from other shoes. Now, like I mentioned, this one is already going for below retail on StockX. So if you want a pair now, you can get a pair for a pretty good price. Like I mentioned, just Jordan 1s have just been hit or miss lately. It's just one of those things where people like what they like, and I think Jordan 4 started taking over, so Jordan 1s kind of just went on the downhill a little bit. And it really just kind of depends on the colorway as to if people actually like the shoe or not. Now, with this one, I'd be curious to see how it does after they release. Like, will the price go up? Resale price go up on these after they release, or will it stay below retail? I really don't know, but I know for myself, in my opinion, these are a nice pair of Jordan 1s. One that I for sure will be adding to my collection after seeing them in person. Like I mentioned earlier, I wanted them when they first announced them, and then now seeing them in person, I still do want them, so I'm going to keep this pair and add it to my collection. Even though I paid a little bit above resale, but that is okay. I'm not complaining too much about it. But y'all know I love unique shoes, and this just falls into that category, especially when you throw in the box and the detail that goes into the shoe. I think they did a really good job with these. Even the ombre effect, taking that from the sky in the picture and actually putting it on the shoe. Just a dope touch that they did with the shoe. So good job in my opinion. I do like these. I know not everybody will like them, but that is okay. That is the great thing about the shoe game. Not everybody will like everything, which is 100% okay. But as always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping in. Let me know how I feel about the Jordan 1 Skyline. Is it a must-cop for you? Is it a pass? Do you like them? Do you not? What are your thoughts on this shoe? I'm actually really curious to see, just because of how the resale price is doing right now. I'm curious to see just how people feel about this shoe. But as always, that is all I have for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Go subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, turn on the notification bell so you get sent today when I post new content. Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all's weekend. Look, the Astros play. Baseball is back, so hopefully the Astros can get another World Series dub this year, but we will see. But as always, hope y'all stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.